Okay, just testing systems. And we will be starting momentarily.
Hey Warren, how you doing? Uh, Finally settling down for the day.
Hey y'all. Let's see here.
Hey Jay.
How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Not too shabby.
So I turned on the feature in Zoom, so I don't have to invite y'all into the thing. So you should just be able to join immediately.
That's good.
Yeah. I realized it was enable waiting room. And I was like, oh, I don't need that for this group. I've been trying to figure that out for a while. Finally read the manual, RTFM. Who needs those stinking manuals?
I don't need no stinking manual.
Bill's week been okay so far?
Yeah, not too bad.
What up, homies?
Hey, hey.
What up, B? I tried to do some headshots today and I fucking hated them. So
One you have is great.
What you
yeah,
have
I
is-
think just
the
I'm
one you
thinking
sent
just
is
stick.
fine.
I'm thinking just stick with that one.
Yeah.
That was shot in Paris at the Sacré Coeur.
Uh-huh. My photographer's booked right now, so I'm gonna have to wait a little bit.
You looked great, B.
Don't worry, we'll just edit out that background manually.
Yeah, that's good. That would be nice.
I'm good at editing out backgrounds, so let me know if you need assistance.
What do you do, Elizabeth, for a living?
I was wondering, I was just thinking, we need some fun facts about Elizabeth. We've been playing with her for I don't know how long now. I don't know hardly anything about you. I know you have a daughter.
I do. She's 27.
And a dog.
Right?
Holy shit,
Okay.
really? You age well, girl.
Thank
My
you. I
kids-
had her when I was 2. Medical. So I have a dog and 4 cats, 2 of which are mine and 2 of which were abandoned by my ex. I am a business analyst and, wait for it, a Scrum Master. I work for Texas Medicaid.
Oh,
Well, technically, I work for Accenture on the Texas Medicaid account.
See, I'm trying to get into project management myself. Once you get
On purpose?
yeah,
yeah, right.
I've done development all my life, and I'm ready to do something a little bit different. And I thought,
Now, yep, I made that jump about 7 years ago. I was like, if I have to write one more fucking portal,
that's about where I'm at, Jay.
done. I have rewritten this thing 4 times because now we need to go to .NET. Oh, now we need to go to whatever.
Yeah, we're all
the latest.
greatest. Now we're doing. Oh, we got to go to Vue.js. What about React? No. What about
Yeah,
Angular?
and I was like,
I'm
I cannot fucking do this anymore.
yeah. So that's
Well,
kind of
relevant to the photo editing, in a past life, I was enlisted in the Air Force as a graphic designer.
oh wow.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
So how did Warren? How did you find Elizabeth? I just heard y'all had been friends for some time.
How did we meet? Oh well.
Matt invited me to that other D&D group.
Yes. I had a in-person game some time ago. We played here in the house, and that was a fun game. I missed that group.
Right. Okay. And apparently Matt didn't tell you I was coming and didn't tell me who you were. And I only had his screen name. I didn't know his real name was Matt. Right. So I just show up at your house one day and you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, some dude told me to be here, D&D. And you were like, what's his name? And I'm like,
I don't know.
and you without cracking a smile or missing a beat, you just were like, fine, come in. And you go,
Love it.
Warren's used to wayward players.
Well, back in the day, it's not like this anymore. I don't know because of my age, but we used to get D&D players, and you look, okay, this is a stalker, or this person could stab me. You just never quite knew what you were going to get in your house, or they'd come in and they would smell really bad, and you're like, oh shit.
That sounds like our high school game.
I know.
Yeah, virtual is sounding better and better.
So you're like, I don't want to give up my address to these kids. I'll meet them at a game shop.
So Elizabeth, I have a 27-year-old stepdaughter, and Jay has a 28-year-old stepson. So they're all like in the same age pool.
Yep.
yeah. So are you all 29 as well? Or
That's right. About to
Right.
turn 30.
Yeah.
30.
my mother is only 39. So I don't get to move up until she agrees to be 49. My daughter's on board with the plan. He gets 29. We'll be twins.
There you
So
go.
it'll be fine.
Well, I did think you were much younger. You mentioned having an older daughter.
No, I am nearly 50.
Me too. 49 and a half.
Done that.
I don't know. I'm not. Yeah.
I'm working on, what am I working on? 53.
So is Ed making it
I
today,
got
or
you.
is he not making it today? Have y'all heard? Or sorry to interrupt you, Brian. I mean, yeah, Brian.
I haven't heard a thing from him.
Almost
Yeah, he posted earlier and said he was making some food.
Oh, Finishing Grub will be on shortly. Looking forward to it. Where's my bear claw? What?
I'm right here.
Sorry, I'm just now checking in on this chat and I see pastry.
That's what you get for being late on the for not checking in.
Fuck.
You missed the bear claws.
Oh well.
I had, so last week I was in a rush to get out the door. I had to actually go to a job site, and I threw a bunch of pizza rolls in the oven, got ready, and I was about to go, and they were just too damn hot to eat. And I was like, how the hell am I going to drive to a job site and eat pizza rolls? So I put them in a pint glass, and I put them in the cup holder of my car, and guess what?
You got pulled over?
Cup of pizza.
Oh, cup of pizza.
It was my own personal cup of pizza.
Oh,
That's
no.
way better than that old pizza in a cup.
Yeah. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's burned the living hell out of their mouth eating those little pizza pocket things. Pizza
Many
in a
times.
cup.
Pizza in a cup. Look at that.
What the hell is that?
From the jerk.
God, yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Cup of pizza.
Cup of pizza.
And his little weird eyeglass thing he made, all kind of weird. Mm-hmm. I need to
The
watch that
Opti
again.
grab.
It works.
See,
Right, the
Jay,
Opti grab.
You've
Opti
always
from the eye and grab from where you grab it.
I don't see the problem. It works perfectly.
Jay was always a thespian when it came to movies. He was always quoting lines and stuff. I never could keep up because, yeah. I
still
don't
is.
have a memory for that.
I don't either.
I have nothing else to space here.
I got like half a dozen movies that I do that to, and that's it.
That's it.
Hey, if they're the right half dozen, they apply to every situation. So
Half of them are Monty Python.
Yes.
there you go. I'm not sure how long this is going to last. Apparently, green screen is Hatfield, and my cats are all McCoys.
Kind
So
of looks like we're on different sides of the same town, though.
Oh,
It
you
does.
you got the green screen?
I got the green screen.
Did you get the same one I got?
Um,
I sent Warren he said you were asking about one.
yeah, it was the link that you sent Warren to send me.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Is it the one that attaches to your chair, or is it one like sit behind you?
No, it sits behind you.
I've got a little tripod stand it's hanging on.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking giant too.
Yeah.
5x7. Yeah, it's
It's big.
Yeah, I gotta
It's
change mine
unwieldy.
because I don't like because mine has a huge setup time. So I'm like, I need it easier. That I can break it down, and get it out of the way. Anyway, so,
It's
so today I'm going with a
2
wrinkled
minutes
curtain
less.
behind me.
Welcome, Ed.
Hi,
Hey,
Ed.
Hey, how's it going?
All right.
All right, let me get my stuff all functional here, and we will start the game.
Warren, do you know it's been almost 4 years since we started playing D&D together?
That's scary.
It is. It'll be 4 years next month.
My background is giving me vertigo.
Yeah, just don't look too hard at it.
Well, that's crazy. All right. Give me a second here.
I am in pain today.
Little neck issue.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to see like a chiropractor or something. I
Glad
slept wrong.
Lynn finally got off crutches today. She got tendinopathy.
Good Lord. Welcome to
Just
being
like
old, right?
Yeah.
So, what is tendinopathy? Let's start there.
It's like tendinitis plus micro tears in the
Oh,
tendon.
shit.
Ah. So no surgery, just crutches.
No surgery, just what did they give her? Naproxen plus crutches.
Well, that's a good idea. Be right back.
Some naproxen. Okay. All right. Well, I was about to read the end where we last left off, but we just lost a person. So we'll wait a moment.
All right, we can wait. We were
All right. So having had a rest at Count Kartek Bilaro's estate, you set out to perform an investigation and clearing of a layer of cultists who had been causing issues even in the city of Highport. Having moved through the entrance of an ancient and defiled temple of Palor, the group made it to the rear of the temple, discovered a defiled altar. The altar lid had been pushed aside, and within it a skeleton warrior wearing ruined and pitted armor was within. Behind the altar, you also discovered a spiral staircase leading down into the depths, with the fog seeping inward and flowing downwards. With a sudden jolt, the skeleton warrior came alive, and the entire temple was filled with the anguished cries of the dead. And that is where we last left off.
Okay.
all right. D-Day, you go first.
So I need to drop your tokens on the map so y'all can see stuff, because it'll complain otherwise, I believe.
Probably, you know us.
We'll complain.
Who was at the altar itself? Do you remember who had
Mhm.
Well, if nobody stops him, Salty's going to go up to start inspecting it. You know.
Well, we opened it. We pulled the lid aside.
Well, the lid was actually slightly aside already, if you remember.
And we found something.
Yes, like I said,
A paladin.
you saw a pitted armored warrior inside of the altar from eons past, perhaps. And the armor had been pitted and ruined and defiled. And underneath the helmet, you discovered there was an arcane symbol that had been etched into the forehead that had a sickest green glow to it. And then suddenly the whole skeleton just jerked alive, and a hand went onto the edge of the sarcophagus that was holding it, and the other side, and then it began lifting itself out of it. I think it was probably Vale who was up there.
I'm pretty
Maybe
sure
so.
Salty was up there.
Yeah, we were doing.
All right. My last note says Vel investigates and sees that acid was used to deface the armor. There's a curse symbol of Elder Eye on the skull. Skeleton vibrates and arises.
There
What
you
will
go.
happen next week?
Tune in.
Tune in for next week. So,
My browser is trying to lock up on me.
Yeah, I neglected to. I'll post these notes. I forgot to do that this week.
that's okay.
I don't know if anybody reads them.
I do occasionally. Today I actually
Okay.
watched the video to see where we had left off, just to make sure I had everything right.
Yeah, I watched part of it this week.
So, what you see slowly rising out of the coffin built within inside of the altar itself, as it stands up, the lid falls off to the side. You see an ancient warrior clad in plate mail armor that once had a shield with the proud symbol of Palor, a lightning bolt held in a fist, but it had been scratched and defiled and etched away mostly. The armor is pitted in age with time and also looks like it's taken damage with acid or something else that is part of the process of it being defiled. And as the creature stands up, you hear wailing throughout the entire complex, and green light erupts all about y'all as the creature begins to rise up out of the coffin or out of the old altar, and it stands up and it kind of surveys the entire area, and it's just an ancient warrior of some sort, but it's definitely a knight, an undead knight that stands up before you. Guess what?
Initiative.
Initiative.
Long rest.
You can rest, sure. Let me add y'all to the combat tracker real quick.
Oh. Well, the good thing about going just before the creature and after your entire party is you don't have to make any of the decisions.
And I've been rolling shit initiative.
That's like a 1 for you, isn't it?
It's an 18 dex worth.
There are bad numbers.
Dark Temple, isn't it?
I rolled a 4.
All right. So let me
Oh, good. Urge goes first. That way, if there is any hope of making peace with this thing, you'll know right away.
all right. So, top of the round, let's begin combat. Standing up, like I said earlier, this knight is now standing up within the altar itself, looks at you, pulls its shield and its sword out. Its sword is emitting a sickly green light from it. Urch, you're up first. What do you want to do?
I'm pretty close to it, right?
You are...
I will.
20 feet.
I will turn into a dire wolf and attack.
Do you have the direwolf shape? Alright.
Oh, come on.
Let's see if I
In the wild shapes, is it in there? I bet it's not.
I bet it's not, because I did not do my bit. Give me a second here.
You want me to be a bear?
Dire wolf. Not
Gotta be a problem right off the bat, huh?
He always is. It's okay, though. We got it.
All right, 5-minute break.
Dude,
No, just
I got to get a new owl icon. This thing is
you got an owl icon?
a token. Like, can you see an owl right here?
I can
I see a blue thing.
anything. I can barely see anything on the map at all because it's kind of really, really.
There we go.
It is very purposefully dark.
Light Caroline.
I can see the
All
green.
right. So, Urch, you should be able to see in the wild shapes now a dire wolf. You may have to move off
Reset.
tab and come back.
Hold on, yeah, let me.
I see.
If not, I can drop it on the map for you.
Air, the unspeakable
You see it?
riding
Arch?
horse.
I reset. At the very. Yeah, I see
What
it.
are you
Okay.
reading?
So you should be able to drag it onto the map. Are you able
Wild
to do
shapes.
that? There you go.
Yes.
Oh,
And then I will take Urch. Where are you?
I'm underneath it. Sorry.
Alright. I'll move you to the side.
It's 600 pounds of sin right there.
All right.
Anyone? Dead fans? No.
And I'll attack.
Alright. So move yourself in the position. And attack.
All right.
Up on it.
Okay.
Attack it, don't hump it.
Unless that stops it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you got to do.
looks like he and Hugh are getting kind of intimate there.
Right, where's Hugh?
Well, he's a dire wolf. He probably ran up with his
16 to hit.
Now, you're pressed between two of your friends. You're a large creature. It's going to be at disadvantage unless you can move around because you're large.
Okay. Well then we'll
I'll help you out here. I think I can do
I think
a...
you got plenty of movement.
Alright. Alright. So you move there, and a 16 misses, sir.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
So you,
Okay.
so y'all see Lurch suddenly, Lurch. You see Urch shift down into his direwolf form, bounds across the altar, jumps the walls over here, and lands right beside you, Vel, and then lunges out with a bite at the undead knight, and it just bounces off his armor. It just grazes off. It doesn't even affect it. It doesn't even really pay him attention yet.
Okay. So the knocking it prone, is that only if I hit, or
Yes.
how is that?
Only if you hit.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay.
Owen would have been nice.
Salazar, you're up.
All right. Sorry to disturb your rest, good sir. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into that rubble or whatever that is. It's probably too much trouble. Okay. We're gonna just do a twin Eldritch Blast and see how he responds to that. 16, you said misses?
Yes.
22 misses?
That hits.
Okay.
What are you hitting with? The Eldritch Blast, and that is what kind of
Force.
energy is that? That is force.
Uh-huh. It's gonna be one of those nights.
Okay, 1 point of damage.
That was a sorcery point, and well, it was just a cantrip. Okay, I ended my turn.
All right. So, the holy water basins to the right and left of the altar burble and gurgle up, and a green fog erupts out of them.
Looks like some kind of a lair action.
Then, as the fog spills down to the stairs below, you hear a moaning and a sound of like something is coming up the stairs, and it's a something like suffering and wailing in pain. But then you hear it's two voices, perhaps you're not sure, but it's coming up the stairs. Althea, you're up.
Awesome. All right. Fuck it. 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna go. Do I have advantage if I go here, or do I need to be here?
What are you asking now?
I want to flank him, and I can't tell from the direwolf if I need to be here or here.
Yeah, you need to be where your hand's pointing.
Okay. Alrighty then. My first attack. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't roll with advantage. Wait. Second roll. 19.
19, yeah. So 19 barely hits. So you slam in with your Sunblade. You have it on activated? It's always activated.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, your Sunblade is illuminating the area. And let me, so you're currently emitting light, correct? What was range on that light? I forget.
I thought last time it was 30 foot.
30 feet.
15 feet bright light, 15 feet additional dim light.
Okay.
Oh,
Second.
that's not so bad.
So 15 feet bright, and then 5 feet dim. You said, or
15 feet
15.
bright and 15 dim.
that's weird. Okay. All right. Update token. All right. So you
like
pull your
half a
blade
touch.
out and you illuminate the area around the altar. All the knight kind of winces back from the bright light from your sword. You hit it. What do you do?
I do damage. 7 points of radiant damage. It says slashing, but it's radiant. I need to fix that on my doodad.
Okay. All right. 7 points of radiant damage. All right. So you into his armor, and it hisses and grinds against it. He throws up his shield last second, but it deflects off of it and into his body, deeps in and digs into his plate armor. Is that everything you've done? Anything else?
Bonus action, offhand attack. 21 for 7 points of piercing damage.
And that's magical, right?
Yes.
Oh, radiant.
No, that one's not the
Oh,
sun-
right. Sorry. Yeah, that's your short sword.
All
But
right.
wait, the Sunblade's coming back in a moment.
Yep.
Was that the Sunblade you attacked with, and was it a magical weapon or just a normal weapon?
That was my +1 short sword.
Okay. Cool beans.
And then
Oh, right. First round of combat.
you're right, my dread ambusher attack.
Yes!
Crit.
Oh, holy shit!
Awesome!
Damn, girl. Did everything?
That's everything.
Did you take your 2 attacks?
I did. I Sunblade, I offhand, I came back with the critical on the Sunblade.
All right.
What about your dread ambusher?
That was her
That was,
great ambush.
that was the second Sunblade. The
Wait a
critical
minute. What?
Sunblade.
You get 2 attacks as a ranger. Offhand attack.
Shit. Second attack. One moment, please.
Yeah, you
Don't
should
Don't
get.
say don't say I only remind you of bad stuff.
Hang on. She's had her first Sunblade attack. She had her offhand attack, and she just had her second Sunblade attack.
It's
Which is
it's the first round of combat, so I get my first attack, my second attack, my bonus action attack, and my dread ambusher.
Okay.
right. 4 attacks.
So, good lord.
So
All right. So
22 to hit on the
that's
second
a hit.
attack. Whew. Okay, so I have done a total of
51.
40 points of radiant damage and 7 points of piercing damage with the magical sword.
All right. So y'all see Althea
40?
just bound up to the
Slice
altar,
and dice.
jumps on top of the altar with the undead creature, pulls her Sunblade out, and it's like
Oh, 50.
looks just like somebody from Star Wars, right? And it's like whack, whack, and she's hitting and slicing. The creature's throwing her shield up, trying to protect itself, but it's just not fast enough. She bangs into it. You see the armor getting dents and cuts, and the lights flashing out. And then she pulls back, kind of breathing, and the creature's like, it looks a little damaged.
Okay.
Don't piss her off in a bar.
How about you?
No shit, right?
Yeah, he's not in the first round.
Vale,
you,
you're
Vale.
up.
All right.
Finish him.
I'm gonna say, holy shit. I'm gonna have Hugh do a little help action, fly around this guy's head and confuse him. And while his shield is turned toward Althea blocking, I'm just gonna dart in and stab him with my rapier.
All right.
17 hit.
No. So yeah, you step up with your rapier, like, and it just bounces right off of his shield. Doesn't affect him.
Fucking armor. And then I'm
I
going
know
to
it's such a pain.
bonus action, disengage. And I'll step. Oh, I heard something coming from that way though, huh? Come up here and stand ready for whatever might be. Can I move to like this area if I need to? Or is
Yeah,
this,
you can,
like,
but it's
not-
difficult terrain. You'll be at disadvantage because it's like steps down, and it's a spiral staircase, so it's kind of tricky.
No,
Kinda
not
like-
going down, but I mean along like this back edge of the.
It would be tricky, but you can.
I like acrobatically.
Sure. Give me an
Do a
acrobatics
Legolas-
check. You can try. Give me an acrobatics
Okay.
check.
I don't need to do that
I
right
have
now.
to remember to say you can try.
Okay, well I'm done.
You sure? All right.
Yep.
All right, Doomsday. You see Vale move up there after the impressive attack from Althea, and his attack just glances off the creature, unfortunately.
All right, I'm assuming Hugh is like up in the air.
He's somewhere.
Yes.
Not sure where.
All right, I'm gonna.
Yeah, he was up in that guy's face. Yeah, he's up in the air. He'll probably follow me actually over.
I'm gonna come up over here, and I'm going to overhead meat cleaver action. 22.
All right.
How high is the ceiling in this room?
It's well over 40 feet.
Okay.
16 points
Of course,
of damage.
some of the ceiling has collapsed, as you can see all the rubble from the columns and stuff around about. Mostly over the altar, though, the ceiling is mostly still intact. It's a little over 40 feet, but in the actual cathedral area behind you, there's open sky here and there also. All right, so you roll Meat Cleaver with a 22. That does hit.
For 16 points of damage.
Right. Yeah, so you come in with your meat cleaver, Doomsday, and you're like, whoa, wow, and it slams in. It raises its shield up, but it still slides off it and hits into its chest. You hear the skeleton bones crack and bend underneath your impact. Anything else?
Got him, do it again. Second attack.
Oh,
28
That's a hit.
for 9 points of damage.
All right. All right.
the dice are being random tonight.
Anything else?
No, I think I'm done.
All right. So the creature's taking a significant amount of damage upon the altar. It then moans out in this ungodly, ghastly voice. And the columns off to the right and to the left of the altar begin glowing, and from the holy water area, this mist just kind of flows out. And when it does,
Unlike the looks of this.
right?
Stay put.
Is that the same mist that had moved, or is that different mist?
It's the same miss. I misplaced
Okay.
them. I just had to correct the location.
Oh, I thought it was moving. Okay.
No, it wasn't. Alright. So, Urch and Vale, you're in the area of effect.
Well, I would not have moved into that mist had I seen
It
it.
really wasn't visible. It materialized as it called its action.
Okay.
So now, give me a Constitution here. I'll just drop it here. Alright, so I'll click on your token and I'll hit save and throw Constitution DC. Yes, that's the correct DC. Didn't get it right. Give me a Constitution save.
Oh my God.
5, you failed.
I want to use my inspiration.
Hey, hold on just
I think you used it last time, didn't you?
I have not used inspiration in some time.
Alright, you can roll again.
Good God.
You gotta use
You
that
gotta
roll.
be fucking kidding me.
Alright,
Can I give him
using
my inspiration?
critical failure.
Very inspired.
3.
Well, I could take the whichever one of those I want, right? Or I gotta
No,
use
sir.
the...
You gotta take the one you rolled.
Oh,
Does it
bullshit.
matter?
I do believe.
I
I can double
give
check it though,
him-
real quick.
Can I give him my inspiration?
There shouldn't be a critical saving throw fail. Just saying.
There is though. Let me see here. Inspiration. I'll double check it real quick.
I was under the impression that it is save or don't save.
Right.
Yeah, and a 1 just always fails and a 20 always makes. I thought.
Hang on. Gain inspiration. Using inspiration. Gives you advantage on that roll. So yeah, you rolled it.
Oh,
So
Well,
So-
then, if it's advantage, he would have had a 5, not
you would have had a
a
5. Yeah.
right. Okay.
So-
sweet.
3. You're happy about getting a 5.
That's better than a fucking whatever the
One.
hell he was about to do to me.
Yeah.
One second. I'm gonna check it on the critical roll real quick. Critical hits. Talking about saves. Okay. Anyway, so where were we? He was doing damage to you. All right, you take 10 points of necrotic damage, and your maximum hit points are reduced by an amount equal to the necrotic damage taken. So you are now permanently down 10 hit points. You cannot heal above them.
Ever for the rest of my life?
No, that's not it.
Restoration.
It lasts until you take a long rest. The target
Oh.
dies if its maximum hit point is reduced to 0.
Oops.
Okay? So your hit points on maximum are down by 10 permanently. You got it?
Got it.
Ugh.
So you're now 28,
Hope
I believe. Alright. Now, Urch, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. DC 13, please.
Already
You got a
Another one?
22, you succeeded. Nothing happens. Alright. Then, he goes.
I don't like this place.
He turns and looks at Urch. And he says, flee, flea-ridden mutt. Give me a saving throw.
So,
Give me 1 second here. Of 18, please. Charisma.
oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. It's not
Charisma?
17. It's gonna be a save versus. Where is that? Save versus wisdom, and that's gonna be an 18.
fuck is this fucking thing?
Failed. You must
Oh,
you must flee your movement right now. So, what's your move?
50.
50? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And let's see.
I'd say, is that part of the plan?
Not my plan.
yeah, just not our plan.
Level action. Is this a concentration or just a command? Let's see. Command.
Command is not concentration. It's
Alright. And so okay, and how long does this damn thing last? One action, one round.
yeah, it's just one round.
Okay. And then he will take his attack on you. He will attack Althea.
Oh, why? What? I didn't do anything.
Just 40, 50 points of damage. Right.
And he wouldn't
You
notice.
thought he was going to nap. Right. Thought he would just go back to napping.
And it was closer to 50. It was actually right at 50.
Nice.
Alright. So now he will do a
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Math is hard.
which one do I want to do here? I'm gonna do this right here.
No, not that one.
Jelly donuts rain out of the sky. Haha.
What kind of jelly?
And why is it
God.
not communicating? Okay, something's wrong with my system. Kind of weird.
That must mean it's not supposed to attack me.
Right? Hang on, let me reload here real quick.
It's a sign.
What's going on? Why am I not surprised? Everything else is working just fine. Let's see here. That's working. Why is this not working? Huh. Okay, that's fine. I'll do this then. Give me a second. Alright, something's wrong. Don't know what it is. It was working earlier. Alright. Everything makes my life a little difficult. Alright, so it's gonna be... $18 versus your armor class, Althea.
It's a hit.
That's a hit. And he's going to do...
You sank my battleship.
16 points of damage to you.
Okay, you're rolling blind, by the way.
Oh, sorry. It's alright.
Let's see that. It's 44 minus 16.
You're at... I've already applied it for you.
Oh. Well, then I should not do it.
Alright.
Except I already did. Damn it.
Alright. And... Alright. Keep his reaction. He's good. Alright. Urch, you're up. Make a save.
Same thing. $19.
Yeah.
Yeah, you save. You're no longer affected by the... well, actually, it's over. one turn anyway.
Yeah, command only lasts 1 turn.
Yeah, my bad. So you're free now to return if you like.
Okay. Is that miss right there?
It's still present, yes. Oh, and Jay, you failed also, didn't you? And I didn't tell you. Oh no, he didn't do the command on you. Never mind.
No, I just got poison gas.
That's right. My bad.
Necrotic. It's worse.
Can I get up to him without getting in the mist?
Because of your size, no. You'll have to be like where Althea is, or right beside Doomsday. Like, right. You can occupy these 4 squares here.
Where the mist is.
The mist is up here.
Oh, well, I can't get back to where I was.
You were
right
over here. You can't. Not without getting in the mist.
Okay,
You can get in the mist. I mean, it's up to you.
If he were right next to D-Day, would he be in the mist still? It's hard to tell.
I'll get in the mist. It just keeps making me hit the wall. Hang on.
You want to get here?
Where? Yeah, that's fine.
Well, that's where you were before, which is in the mist, right?
Yep.
That's fine. Alright, and I will try to bite him.
Come on, big dog.
Now, is he flanking with Althea?
Well, he gets advantage anytime there's some ally within 5. Doesn't matter. Crit.
Oh,
He will use a reaction, which is parry. Oh, it doesn't work on this. Never mind. Sorry. Wouldn't matter. So go ahead and yeah, you hit. Roll for damage, please.
13.
All right.
Crit.
13 points of damage.
And so he needs to roll a... DC strength saving throw, DC 13. Be knocked prone.
Let's see your conditions. Piercing. Sense. And okay. 18.
Alright, he makes it.
Oh, and Vale, how much did the mist take from you hit point wise? It was 13?
10.
10?
10.
Alright.
it was 1. It was 1, right?
Alright.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Let me hit it. Sorry.
Salazar, you're up.
Alright. And I just found that. Okay, wait a minute. I lost my spell. Hang on. Spell book. Orb. Alright. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Alright, this is thunder damage. God damn it, I fixed that last time. It's supposed to be 4 to 8. Hang on. Ignore that.
Yeah, if I re-import, it's going to wipe it out, so you need to let me know.
Yeah.
Not to re-import anymore.
There we go. That's thunder damage.
Thunder damage
Yep.
does not seem to affect him. He goes, and he goes, his armor and just his sheer bulk and size just does not affect him.
Crap. Alright. And I'm, I'll have to quicken that if I do that. Damn it. I need the damage. Alright. Quickened Eldritch Blast. Damn it. Does an 18 hit?
No, sir.
What did it do? It rolled twice.
17 and an 18. 17 misses.
I guess.
Yeah.
Crap.
Anything else?
Yes, there is some cursing and draconic from the back of the party.
All right. So y'all see Salazar throw a sphere of energy at the skeleton knight, and it hits. And he kind of like pulls into himself, bringing the shield down, and it goes boom, blows out from outside. The loud thunderous explosion occurs, kind of like that, but doesn't affect him. Then he throws an Eldritch Blast, and he just throws it away with his shield, ricocheting, and he blasts into the air. All right. This will materialize here. So the wailing from the stairs, you feel this coldness pass through the chamber, and behind you, Athelia, you see a ghostly figure come literally out of the floor, and it has this fearsome specter-like face to it, and it's screaming in pain as it does.
Is it too late to run away?
And so it's in your sunlight, so it's at disadvantage.
You'll just
Never
run
too
back
late.
the next round.
Never too late to run away.
Yeah, but she'll just run back the next round. We know Althea.
18 with a disadvantage. 18, is that hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it hits you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw DC 10.
Lucky. I'm gonna re-roll that.
You lucky, you lucky, you lucky.
You can use luck on other creatures too.
I can.
Ah!
Your hit points are reduced by 10 permanently until a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
So
You can. There's no limit to the. You can use lucky again, if you want to.
It's only once. I think it's only once per turn you can use it. But we can look
You
it up.
can
if
also
you want.
spend 1 luck point when an attack roll is made against you. Roll a d20 and then choose whether the attack uses the attacker's roll or yours.
That's it. So once per attack.
There you go.
All right, Althea. That's that one. And then this one will materialize here. Boom. Right between Doomsday and Urch. And as it comes materializing out of the floor, Doomsday, it lurches out at you, rakes its ghostly, cold, chilling hands. It's got a feminine face with flowing, wraith-like hair about it. It kind of glows in this white light. And you can see it's like pulling back from the white light from the sun blade, but it still rakes across your body. I need you to give me I got an attack. Hang on.
Yeah, it's got a hit.
Disadvantage. 16 versus your armor class. That's gonna be a miss.
Yes.
All right. And and let me check them real quick here. Actions. All right, that's it. All right, they stay there. And it actually needs to be. All right. Althea, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay.
$26
There you go.
for 12 points of radiant damage.
All right. He will use his parry action this time against you. He adds. No. Let me check that ability real quick.
If it's the Battlemaster one, he rolls a die 8 and it adds to his armor class.
No, it doesn't work that way for him.
Oh, okay.
No, you can pick win. Okay, so no, he doesn't use it. All right, you do 12 points of damage to him.
Yep.
All right, and what kind of damage? Sunblade. Okay, so it's all right. Applied.
Radiant.
All right, so you hit into him again, and it slices through his breastplate again, digging into him. He's like, "Ah!" and he wails out again.
All right. Bonus action, offhand attack. Miss. And second attack.
Damn, girl, you're rolling high tonight. Holy shit.
I'm not complaining. Anybody complaining other than the DM?
12 more points of radiant damage.
All right.
Is that you critted, right?
That was with the crit.
Yeah, so
Oh.
she comes in her first attack with a sunblade, slices into him. Her short sword bounces off his armor. Then she follows through with the sunblade again, hitting deep into him a second time, wounded him. But he's still up and fighting. Is that it?
That's all I got.
All right.
Wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, end turn.
Vale, you're up.
All right. So you said this is difficult terrain, right? here?
Yes. Uh-huh.
So that's half movement.
Uh-huh.
So that'd be 10, 20. I'm gonna stab him with my sword. And since I'm flanking, I get advantage. 26 hit.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm attacking with booming blade. So
What kind of damage is that?
the booming blade does do thunder damage.
That will not affect it.
Okay, so I'll just subtract one of the d8s, I guess, because I don't know how to not do that to get my sneak attack without rolling.
Yeah, just do slash R and then whatever.
Okay, well, that's going to take. All right.
Or just roll it and then roll a d8 and subtract the d8.
Well, actually, you should just see the D8 in the roll and you just.
Yeah, I'll just drop. Well, I've got multiple d8s, but I'll drop one of them.
So it's 1d8 your mod, 1d8 your bonus. So
I'll just
you
drop the
expand
first
that. So you drop, yeah, the first
Drop
one. is
4.
4.
So 22 points of damage.
All right. All right. So you like wham into him again. The booming of the blade doesn't seem to affect him. He's still up. He staggers back, almost falls down into the coffin again, but he manages to stay up. Anything else?
All right. I'm just going to stand here so D-Day will get some advantage.
Okay.
So nope, I'm done.
Doomsday, you're up.
All right. Bonus action rage.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna prove some meat. That means swing
Got
back.
advantage.
That misses.
That was with advantage?
Yeah.
Why does the first one look like a 44? What the hell's it? Oh, it's got a
an
line through
11.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, how is that lower than a 13?
So you swing
Never
into
mind.
it with your meat cleaver, and he throws up his shield, and shink right off of it.
All right. Do it again. Second attack, 26.
I better hit.
Yeah, it
Four.
hits.
17 points of damage. I don't know why I can never add my rage, but the rage is relentless. 26 for 17 points of damage.
All right, yeah. So you like wham into him. He's like, ugh. I gotta check the here real quick. All right, yeah. So you slice into his body. Wham! His shield arm falls off to the side as you just whack right through the armor of its breastplate, rendering its arm on the left hand side, rending it off his body. It falls into the casket below him. And then your blade, your meat cleaver continues inward into his upper torso, smashing into to the chest, crushing his inner area, and his body just literally crumbles as you see the magic that holds him together fade.
Well, I was waiting for you to tell me, and he's still up.
He didn't say that he's dead.
And he
Well, he was dead
falls
first, so what do you want to
he
say?
falls dead into the casket.
All right, I'm done.
All right.
His summoned minions also vanish, right?
Did the mist vanish?
No, it has not.
No, but your head did.
Nothing else vanished. For fuck's sake.
Ah.
All right, so Urch, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. That's 8. So has he hit you yet? I can't remember if he hit you once before or not. He did, didn't he?
No, you just scared me.
Oh, I didn't hit you, or I did?
You did not.
I did not. Okay. So he hit you this time, so your hit points are lowered permanently by 10. Let's see, Althea, you were also lowered permanently by 10, right?
That is
Is that-
correct.
Is that the dire wolves?
And Avelis, you were lowered.
By 10 also. But that was from the poison gas, not from the ghosties.
Yeah. They all have a
Unless it
similar
was the
effect.
same thing, I don't
So
know.
on the that's interesting. Does it affect just the direwolf or you? I don't know. I guess I have to go look this up real quick. Life drain on druid wild shape. Anybody have information on this? You keep the life drain effect.
So it's the urch.
It's a stain on your soul.
It's on your life force.
Hang on, let's see
Yeah,
here.
so-
Well, of course, as always, there's conflicting.
Afterward.
Yep. A reduction to maximum hit point doesn't carry over from your beast form to your true form or vice versa. Jeremy Crawford answered that, so it sounds like no, it does not stay to your main form. So it doesn't really matter in your
Okay.
case.
We need a party of druids.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Okay,
Alright.
So just right now he's got 10 less.
Okay. And then this one.
Well, did he take damage, or did it just life drain him?
It life drained that creature by 10. So here, I'll get it.
So he lost 10 hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good. You see the mist by the column off to the right slowly mist over the coffin, and it falls over Althea and over Avelis. I need you both to make
Great.
Constitution saves, please.
Awesome. I'm so good at these.
You succeed, Althea.
Good Christ almighty.
Alright, that's another 10.
Either lots of ones or lots of 20s tonight.
Yeah, it looks like it, right? And then they fade away.
Two-sided 20.
The mists fade away.
Yep.
And the ghosts are still there. What we assume are ghosts.
Alright, top of the round.
You applying damage?
And then, hang on, can't get
Top
to
of
it.
the round, or- Oh, okay. It's next up. I thought it said your turn. Like you only lost 10 hit points.
And the specters fade back into the floor out of sight. And the ghastly green glow of the the altar fades away.
Wait, so did I take damage from that last thing, or did it just reduce my max?
It was 10. So your hit points go down by 10, and your max goes down by 10. But you're now a max of... You've lost 20 hit points total from the mist.
Right,
so,
yeah, you just didn't apply the damage this time, so I'm
Yeah.
down to 18 of 38.
All right. And the room falls silent.
Salty reaches into the coffin and is that dude's skull still intact?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you look in there, Salty, you see there's some a satchel beside the body in the near it.
Okay. I'll point that out to Vel. I'm grabbing the dude's head, taking his helmet off, and getting that symbol off of his skull and crushing it under my boot.
Okay. You crushed the defile by defiling. Okay. All right. Yeah, you break apart the symbol on its head, and like I said, the green glow fades from the altar.
Well, I guess we go down the stairs now.
No, I mean, I think we've, dealt with the place is cleared. There's no more monsters, so I think our job is done. After they say we get the fuck out of here.
We haven't found the Elder Eye yet.
Yeah, I'm not in a good way, and don't think I can be for some time. So,
Althea, do you hold your sunblade out for light, or do you resheath it?
I continue holding it out for light.
Okay.
We could stand to step outside and regroup, honestly.
I don't feel very good at all.
We have healing potions. Will they assist?
Somebody give him some wine.
He's
Don't
whining
think
quite a
it's-
bit. I don't think he needs any more.
He needs
We-
a long rest because his
we-
max hit points is down by 20.
Yeah. And he cannot
Yeah.
take another long rest for a long, long time.
So a healing potion will not work.
Nope.
Got it.
No, I'm pretty fucked up.
Well, Captain What's-Her-Name said she would wait as long as it took. So if we need time to step out and heal up, let's do that.
I mean, I'm not in my top fighting form. And I mean, a couple of more of those and I'm toast.
I don't know.
Right,
You look
so-
pretty good to me.
Toast.
Oh, salty.
I mean, no one expects a shitty green mist to come up and, fuck you up.
Well, do we want to go back to the inn? If the ship is in port, it's probably occupied.
Is there anything else around here to investigate?
You have the stairs leading down and a satchel in the
I thought
altar.
Bill grabbed the.
Well, let's check out the satchel. Yeah, I'll check that out.
Okay.
2 potions of long rest.
You see what appears to be
Now that would be a useful potion.
right. You see inside the satchel. You see it has gold, silver, electrum pieces scattered about it, and also a tube that had some kind of milky white liquid in it.
Milky white.
A vial, blah, 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 with a milky white liquid on the inside of it.
Well, I'll take a little taste because apparently you can identify potions by taking a small sip. At least raw you can. Now,
Are you sure you want to do that?
I ain't doing that.
I have a good con save, and I actually have an
so
Arcana check.
You take the stopper off, and the strong alcohol smell, not like drinking alcohol, like rubbing alcohol, hits your nose really strong before you even touch it with your tongue.
Okay, well, I'll just get.
Tastes like a really strong alcohol type flavor to it, and immediately your tongue starts stinging really fucking bad, like you got a blister on your tongue. Beyond that, though, you're not sure what it is. You can make an Arcana check, maybe.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll bust out my alchemist supplies. Do a little Ooh, chemistry.
I'm going to move to the.
Salty's watching down the stairs. He's not going down the stairs. He's looking down the stairs.
Same over here, D-Day.
Where'd Althea go? There's still. Oh,
So what, you want an Arcana?
1 second.
can I aid him on the Arcana check? I am trained.
Yeah, just make a. Yeah, you can aid him. You can give him an advantage.
Okay.
$15.
And that's you're not sure. You've never run into this before, but it
I
definitely
used my alchemy kit too. Did that give me any kind of bonus?
you got an advantage on it. Can't really get better than that.
I believe you used the wrong reagent in your titration, but
Just perhaps so. I don't know what this shit is, but it made my tongue hurt kind of bad. So I don't think I'm going to drink any more of that shit.
so to the end then.
Well, you do have these stairs leading down. The mist is slowly evaporating away and is no longer in the chamber.
Salty pulls out a piece of parchment and he writes "Do not enter" and puts it down with a rock on top of it, right at the top of the stairs.
Don't do that.
I mean, I'm below half health, and
If we take a long rest, we need to come right back here and go in afterwards. Because that's what we told the Count or Duke or whatever his name was we were going to do. I'm okay with taking a long rest.
Stop that.
I mean, what do you guys want to do? And everybody else is okay. I'm just kind of fucked up.
I think Althea's down. We're not sure about Urch.
Urch is not down.
Oh,
Urch,
okay.
when does your animal form end?
What level are we?
Fifth.
2 hours.
Vel, you're what out of what on hit points?
I am at 18 out of 38, with no way to get above 18.
18 is not enough.
Yeah, I'm not feeling too good, guys. I'll be honest.
And
One,
Althea, you're at like
Just
40
see
something
what's
max?
See what's
28 out of 34.
How many?
28 out of 34.
And that's permanent for you for right now?
Right. Yeah, my permanent max, like after a long rest, my max is supposed to be 44. So
And you have a minus 20 or minus 10. I can't remember what the total
I have a
is.
minus 10.
Yeah.
We could go see what's there, and Vel can hide and not rapier and not search or investigate, or we can go rest.
I mean, if you guys want to go down the stairs and just, see what's happening down there. But, a trap or something could really fuck me up.
So you stay back.
I mean, I'll do what you guys want to do, but if you give me the right to say, hey, let's go,
Althea, what do you think?
I could fly
Oh.
I could fly Hugh down the stairs and see what's happening.
Yeah, fly Hugh down the stairs. What's the worst that can happen? Come on.
You lose another one. What is this, Hugh the 17th or something? So
No, this is only like a Hugh Mark V.
That means there's a 6th right around the corner.
Oh,
right.
yeah,
Let's have Hugh scout.
All right. I'll have, hey, Hugh, go check that shit out.
Mm-mm.
So Hugh kind of goes, woo, woo, and then kind of flaps his wings. And it's a spiral staircase. And as when it first enters, it's pretty good, but because of the space and all that, it's having a hard time maneuvering. So it's taking a little longer for it to get down. It's darker and
And
darker.
I'm just gonna look through his eyes.
So your eyes kind of gloss over. You're kind of hanging on to the altar as he's doing this because you can't see, I believe, while you're.
Correct.
Yeah, and it's a chaotic descent, right? Sometimes he lands and hops down the stairs. Good 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. A good 20 minutes passes at his pace that he's going. And what's the distance that you can see through his eyes before it goes to?
I believe 100. I think it's 100 feet.
Yeah. So it gets down on.
But that would be direct line, right? So if he's flying.
Yeah, I'm not doing like circle. I'm saying straight down.
Okay.
So about 90 feet down, he comes to a clearing that opens up into a natural cavern that leads up in the distance, and you see up along the wall, mushrooms are growing up and all along the wall. He's kind of landed right at the foot of the stairs, kind of looking about a little bit. Looks into the distance. You see some soft lights off in the distance, and you hear something. Can you hear what he hears, or just see what he sees?
I believe I perceive through his senses, both sight and
Okay.
hearing, but I can verify that real quick.
Please verify.
I can see through my familiar's eyes and hear what he hears until the start of my next turn. During that time, I'm deaf and blind.
From the distance, you hear a thump, thump, thump,
I say mean things about Vel when you can't hear me.
thump, thump. So you hear this repeated thump, thump, and once in a while you hear a some kind of chanting and rhythmic drumming or something going on.
I'm sure there won't be a big obelisk and demons popping out of it. We're fine.
What do you do? So do you try to climb in further? But you're right at the range, the length of your spell or telepathic link to him. Do you relate this back to your group or not?
Yes, and I'll just dismiss Hugh and then pop him back up at the top of the stairs so he doesn't have to
Okay.
waddle his way back up.
All right.
All right, so there's some drumming and chanting going on down there. There's a cavern with some glowing mushrooms. Apparently, these cultists really like the mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. While all that was going on, Salty's just checking around this sarcophagus to make sure there aren't any more defilements like he found on the skull. If there are, he's going to try to get rid of them.
Okay. So let's take a 5-minute rest. Okay. While Salty makes his way around.
A long 5-minute rest.
Yes, a long
5 minutes.
Yeah, like a 5-minute long rest. That sounds perfect.
All right.
All right, see you guys in 5.
This is Kyle.
Nasty shit you threw at us, Hexa. I mean,
Well, the fight went well. It's the permanent damage thing that's going to slow us down.
yeah.
The fight did not go well. The fight got some extremely lucky rolls.
Right.
Well, yeah.
If I hadn't had 4
Well-
attacks on the first round and crit him twice.
You critted him twice?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I rolled 2 1s on my saving throws.
Because Salty hit him once for 1 point of damage. Yep. Out of basically 5 attacks.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
And I mean, I could press on. What worries me is, if this
That
couple more of
sounds-
those things takes me to 0 hit points, I'm dead.
Well, no, that sounds like very similar to what we ran into in the mines when they were down there doing their ritual thing by the obelisk. Remember, they were like chanting or something.
Yeah,
For a
so,
while.
there's probably some definitely cultists down there. Maybe they didn't hear us come in,
Okay.
Maybe they won't expect us tomorrow. Or maybe they'll just think, their guardians ran us away. We go take a little rest and come back and we fuck these guys up. Or, I could just hang back. Like I said, I'm just worried about more of that mist just popping up on me unexpectedly and fucking me up.
I'm a bit worried about us going down there with you at 18 hit points max and Althea at 34 or 38 or something max.
28. I'm at 34 max, but I only have 28 of them.
Even healing potions only going to get you that far back up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, if I get knocked down and I get up again, they're never going to keep me down. I could drink some
That
potions.
inspiration, I would insist it be taken away for that.
Okay, so what I mean is that was 20 points of permanent hit point loss. If you take another 20 points of permanent hit point loss.
I'm a dead. No death save, no nothing. Just
Yeah. Now, last time the cultists didn't have undead. This time they do. Who knows what's down there? I kind of vote for a rest of some sort to try to get Vel some hit points. I hate
I'm
to
fine with that.
stop the momentum.
Only a long rest works.
Only a long rest. Shite.
yeah.
That's 8 hours.
Yeah, I mean, that's a long time, and who knows what these guys will be up to by then.
Hey, Woofy, you got anything to help him out?
Wait, no, we've already been discussing it for at least 6 hours. So really, he only needs another 2 hour rest.
No, I can't do anything for him.
No, I got to get some sleep, guys.
I vote a rest.
How many different ways do we need to say we need a rest without actually deciding whether or not to go and do it?
Okay, Salty heads off to the inn.
There we go. I follow Salty.
Probably 6 ways.
It's a reverse Leroy Jenkins. Let's do this, Salty.
All right, I head down the stairs.
Wait,
Oh,
but
no,
you
wait.
gotta.
All right, we're out, I guess.
Oh, I'm a little confused. Sorry, I think I'm going the wrong way. I don't feel good.
Okay, Jay, you're just being contrary. We have 4 people going, let's go down the stairs, but I'm really, really, really fucked up. Okay, we're going to the inn. I go down the stairs. Dude.
Hey, I said I would go down. I just got a little mixed up in my directions. I thought that was the exit. My eyes are burning. My tongue is hurt.
Nobody.
I drank that nasty potion.
Nobody drank that potion, okay? It's
I
obvious.
just tasted a little, burned my tongue.
Yeah, and you're going the wrong way.
All right, I'm gonna go crash.
Somebody corral Bill in to head out. It's like herding cats.
All right, we leave.
What have y'all decided to do?
We have
I
to
can't-
take a long rest.
I cast Sky Self and make myself look just like Althea.
No, he doesn't.
Why not?
I'm inimitable.
All right, so y'all gonna head back to the inn. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so you head back to the inn. Make your way back in there, and of course the proprietor's like, "Oh, you're back. But I have your rooms for you if you like."
Oh wait, weren't we staying at the castle?
You were?
Have we ever been to an inn?
No.
No, we're at the castle.
I'm thinking of another night. Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh.
right. Oh, that was a crazy night. I still don't know where my pants are.
So y'all go back to the castle.
Yes, we do.
You make your way in, and the guards escort, let y'all in and stuff. And after a few moments, and y'all head back to y'all's rooms, or do y'all go
Well, we
talk
should
to the
check
count?
in with Count. What's his name?
So you go to where
Lando.
all right, you go to where the count is, and he goes, "Well, that was much faster than I thought it would be. How
We're
bad?
at halftime.
How bad
We're
was
at
it?
halftime. We're at halftime.
What does that mean?
7th inning stretch. We need to go back down and finish the job.
Oh, well, okay." And he says, "Well, is there something you need?
We need a kinder DM.
We're a 14th level cleric with lots of spell slots.
Restoration, minor restorations, or something like that, basically."
Do you have an oath bow lying around?
He said, he's like, "So I don't understand. Explain to me."
I'll explain about the Elder Eye, that there was a corrupted paladin of Palor. We followed all that. We believe that entry level has been cleared of the taint temporarily, but we need to go back to go further down because we heard chanting and it sounded like what we had faced with the cults. And
He kind of looks at you and goes, "Besides a little minor damage, you look like you're. I don't understand why you're back here. I just
Yeah,
be
so
blunt
what
about it."
happened was there was some
Cult.
really nasty green poison gas that fucked me up real bad, and
Yes, I heard about some of the orcs who had gone in there originally to investigate. Said there was ghosts and other sickly creatures in there, but
yeah,
You
It
might
really
have given
sa-
us a heads up, sir.
they drained life force. It would have been
Yeah,
good to
but-
know ahead of time.
yeah, I need to sleep to get my life force back up to 100%.
and do you think the cultists will still be there afterwards?
Well, if they're not, then we cleared them out. So
No, they would have moved to another location. That doesn't really count as clearing them out.
I'm sure
They'll-
they'll still be there. They're not going anywhere.
Their last structures were rather permanent.
I mean, I'm sure.
Hard to
I'm
move.
sure they put a lot of work into putting that temple together, and I'm sure they wouldn't want to just run off without
I say quietly
Then-
to the group, do you feel like we maybe should take a hint?
Yeah.
what kind of hint. I mean,
Were they
If we
in?
don't-
He goes, "You said you heard chanting. What was it about?"
it sounded like and there was some drumming.
Do
You
you
know?
speak? Do you speak Abyssal, by the way, Val?
No, I don't. Only Draconic.
Okay.
Oh, no, not abyssal, primordial. Never mind.
He goes, "Well, you do what you need to do."
I mean, look, dude, if you got some-
I do
If you
have-
got some clerics that could help us out, and like maybe get me back to fighting shape, then I'm happy to go back right now. But it sucked half my life force out. You want half of your life force sucked out, then you're gonna go down there? I don't think so.
I wouldn't go down there in the first place, to be honest with you. That's why I hired you.
Right. Well, we cleared the first level, so that's something.
I could see if perhaps an Eye of Grumish cleric might have something to help. Although
I mean,
their
yeah,
their means are sometimes, well, rough, to put it lightly.
I'm okay with that.
Bell likes it rough.
Yeah, you know. You got any more of that ice wine somewhere around, maybe?
Perhaps once you complete.
Althea
Let me
dropped-
see here what this does here.
Where's Althea?
Dropped out.
She's a hiding. She
Yeah.
does not like my impression of her.
So he says he'll see if he can get a priest to come in if they can do anything. So he sends word from one of his helpers to go out and to bring a priest that he knows of by the name of Virgu, an orc priestess. About 30 minutes later, she comes in and she's got these long flowing black robes about her. One of her eyes is missing with a patch over it.
Mhm.
I can't remember what the symbol looks like. Sorry, give me a second here.
Elizabeth had an internet failure, said she'd be back.
Okay, well, we got a few moments here while I look up something. Yeah, so, and on her chest, you see what appears to be like a triangle. Like a little triangle with a dark carved V in the middle of it, and bones. And over her patched eye, you see the stylistic image of an eye. She kind of comes walking in, and she says, Count, how can I be of assistance? And she kind of looks up with her one good eye. It kind of rolls up in the eye socket towards you, and she kind of smiles, and you see her teeth are rotted and pitted. Her skin is a darkish, almost military kind of green to it, and she has a bent over humpback, and the robe, and all about her body, on her belts and straps across her chest, and she's quite in her bosom and her neck are just little bones that all types are strung together. You see what appear like little hands that are somewhat mummified hanging from her here and there. It's just an assortment of trinkets all about her body. She's got this wild hair that kind of grows back.
You know, maybe
has
I do
that-
feel
But
okay.
it has the widow peak kind of going on. And he goes, my friend here, he ran into something that's greatly affected him. He can't heal naturally or with normal magics, from what I understand, until he's had some time to rest. And she raises an eye. Are these the ones you sent to the temple to clear it out? And he's like, it is, Virgo. And she kind of moves forward. You remember from the Dark Crystal series, the hunchback creatures with a long nose, how they walk, they had this kind of lumber
Yeah.
about them. She kind of lumbers forward towards you, and her wrinkled hand kind of comes out, and she kind of pokes on your chest a little bit, and then she smells. You've been touched by the dead. I smell it on you.
Yeah, no shit.
And she takes her other hand, it's got a walking stick on it. She goes, pokes you really hard. She goes, don't be a smartass with me, boy. I'm here to help you if you're lucky. Suddenly she's more feisty than you realize. Over here, sit.
I like her. Can we keep her?
She tells you now, like a dog, sit. Do you mind her, or do you push back?
Okay, I'll sit down.
And she walks over. She pulls out some various. You can't quite see what it is, but she rubs this ash in her hands, and she kind of sprinkles it over you. And she smells the air, and she says some arcane. I've forgotten the word.
Divine.
Divine words as she pulls forth a prayer, and she kind of sits back a little bit. You felt this tingling over you, but it had a, as you could tell it was divine, but even so, it still had this certain kind of pain about it. It kind of spread across your body, made your joints ache a little bit. And she goes, I can't help him. He needs time to heal. Nothing I can do, Count, will help him. She pokes at you and she goes, you're lucky.
Yeah, that's why we decided to come back before my luck went even worse.
She
I mean,
takes
I've
her
been
hand
dead before.
She
It's
takes her
no,
hand out and she goes. Her hand opens up and then she rotates it towards the Count, who then drops a diamond in her hand and she's like, "Thank you." Turns around and begins lumbering
Wait,
her way out.
She didn't even do anything.
Salty will thank her for at least attempting to help.
Althea will thank her.
She smiles at you. Then she continues walking out.
Because
Thanks for
Althea
nothing.
is not an ungrateful Frenchman.
I'm an elf.
Same thing.
What is this Frenchman thing you speak of?
My nickname for him is Frog.
Ah!
Too
No, I don't like
soon,
that
Salty,
shit.
too soon.
So I'm sorry, guys. I just took a bad blow, and I mean, I just don't want to die again. It kind of sucks,
Yeah, you don't need another one of those rocks.
and it's expensive.
All right, let's go rest. Get it over with. What's our room arrangement?
Up to
Like,
y'all.
are we all in one room, or? I don't know if I want Vel sleeping, unguarded.
That's so sweet.
No, really, he's the only one that can use his sword, and he does the sneak attack damage. It's just numbers.
Well, I appreciate your mathematical assessment of my value there, Salty.
How can we rescue?
Take a quick rest, get a quick 8, have a little breakfast, and get the fuck back down there. We'll take care of this shit. Ready to get back on the boat, to be honest with you.
I second that plan.
Are we resting?
Yep.
Over here.
I thought we were waiting for the Count's permission to stay here and rest.
He says, do as you need. Although I am very worried.
Well, I'm worried too. I mean, I got other business too, but we're just trying to help you out and deal with this bullshit that's in your town. So,
I know.
but I need to be at top fighting shape if I'm gonna, be effective.
I'd settle for half of top fighting shape. You're in no shape at all.
I'm in half. I'm in half, but
Well-
there's like a half maximum, so it's not so good.
We've agreed to clear this out for you. We just had a bad bit of luck there. Damn, man. That's it. I'm not rolling any more dice tonight.
Okay.
All right, we'll go take our long rest then.
All right. Yeah, take a long rest. You come around the next morning. Velis, your conditions are removed, and you're able to today heal up to your hit points. So overnight you weren't able to get past, but today with some magics or potions you could heal the 20 points.
So I did not get any.
You healed up everything you could up to that minus 20. And that applies for anybody who took damage.
So I'm still down. I'm still
20.
down 20.
Yep,
And I'm still down 10.
Yep.
But now we can heal.
you can
I'm-
heal.
Use my I'm gonna use
We
my
have 4 potions of healing in the haversack and 2 healer. Yeah, the healers. Never mind, 2 healers kits.
I can cast Healing Spirit or
Is that a spell
Man.
slot?
Yeah, I mean, I can do good berry too.
I mean, I can chug a couple of potions. I've got a few. I bought some.
I guess you don't normally use spell slots in combat. You're normally wild shaped.
It depends.
How many potions of healing do I have? Can't I find this shit on?
I am willing to use the potion I have on me, but since that's a thing that I
Here we go.
do in combat, if there's other healing that wouldn't be handy in combat that we could go to first for this.
We have
Yeah.
4 potions in they're the standard 2-4 plus 1. We have 4 in the haversack, so we could use a couple of those to help.
Well, I've
Yeah, I'll
got.
take-
What do
I've
you need?
also-
10?
Yeah, I need 10.
All right, let me just cast Goodberry and you eat those 10. I mean, Vel, if you want to save any, I can cast it again.
No, I could chug some potions. Let me chug a potion, see what happens.
I'm going to go ahead and eat those good berries.
Pop out here. I just hit the healing button and it'll. Okay, so that got me 6. So that gets me to 24. Of 38. I mean, I can roll.
Okay.
I'm still not 100%, but way better.
So this morning early, as you're all kind of grouping up in the hallway, the count comes up the stairs and he says, "Something has come out of the temple this morning."
Is it a good something?
It was these fiendish dogs, and they've been running amok in the town. We were able to put them down, but there's this noise coming from the old Palor temple. People have approached it, but have fallen ill or sick as they did so. I have quarantined the area off. I don't know what the cultists have done, but the area has become very deadly.
I think by April it'll probably just disappear.
What did you say? By April, you think it'll disappear?
Yeah, it's that orcish virus.
That was spicy, Doomsday.
Y'all have been hanging out around Salty too long.
So, he goes,
Brian wins D&D for the night.
Yeah, he does.
so what do y'all do?
Well, we're gonna have to go handle it, aren't we?
I mean, do we really?
That's the shitty part about being heroes.
Oh, are we heroes?
Apparently, everyone keeps calling us that. I don't know.
Oh.
I haven't done anything.
I'm not yet around here.
We're not heroes. We're bear claws.
That's right.
He goes, I tell you what.
I am an
If you
eclair.
help me with
You
this
might be a bear claw.
I tell you what, if you help me with this problem, I have access to a gate that can get you to your town almost instantaneously.
Oh, well, that does save us a few days.
It does.
Um,
I feel like you were holding out on that information.
wasn't important. You had your own transportation. But this is of a fiendish nature, and we're not prepared to deal with this. I'm hoping you are able to.
Well, that's what we were hoping yesterday too, but you know how that worked out. So
Hey,
We cannot help but succeed in this. Our mission is noble. We will win.
we're on a mission from God.
That's right.
Who
I
is
need
this
my
god
sunglasses.
you speak of?
It's 200 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, but we gotta talk to the penguin.
All right,
Okay.
let's go.
All right, we're ready to deal with your problem now. I mean, you got a potion of healing you can spare me?
I figured you would ask such. He goes, I have 2 potions of healing. He hands them to you.
All right, well, I will chug one of them immediately. So let's do this. Potion of healing. Hey, I'm at 100% now. Now I'm ready to rock and roll.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Jay. All right. See, I'll leave the
The
complex.
whole time, Vel didn't feel so good.
All right.
yeah, we're ready.
Salty strikes up a good tune. Hi ho, it's off to the. No, you didn't like that one.
Give me 1 second, please.
Trying to figure out why it won't let me add this. There it goes. It's reverting to 3. I guess I just need to drag that shit onto my character sheet.
I don't know why it rolled. It's kind of weird. All right, so let's go here. So y'all begin making your way back towards the temple, and you cut your way through town. You notice that the streets here have a much heavier presence of orc guards around and about. Most of the locals are not in this area, and as y'all approach, you're let through. Apparently, one of the orcs notices you and recognizes you, and waves y'all through. And he points off in the direction of the temple. He goes, "I lost several good men fighting these fiendish dogs that appeared, and they have 2 heads. Nonetheless, we've got that clear, and the count said you will handle the problem inside the temple. 2 of my men they heard something on the inside, and they have not awoken since."
So the only thing you saw outside were the 2-headed dogs?
Yes, we've sealed off the temple, shut the doors, and barred them.
Okay. Were the men inside when they heard the noise, or were they still outside?
They were inside. And another man with 2 men, the other 4 men with them were able to drag their bodies out. It was right by the entrance.
Maybe we should plug our ears up.
They are still alive, but it was a noise. I can't explain it. And,
Anything else you think might be important?
they didn't have enough time to see what the cause was. I'm sorry, I have no more information for you.
Well, thank you, sir.
May Grummus shine upon you, and valor come upon you. Be brave. Death in battle is always the best choice.
So you're coming with us?
I wish you well.
I'm remembering that line.
Do y'all approach the temple? What do y'all do?
I mean,
Does anybody
yeah,
have
might
wax?
that might not be a bad idea, you know. I mean, I got a candle.
Let's
So,
find something to
if
plug our
a-
ears up.
If a sorcerer sends a familiar in and uses its senses, should another a sorcerer in the group cast message on the familiar or on the character in order to hear or talk to them?
If you mean if I'm in the thing, if I'm in the familiar's head,
Yeah.
I would be blind and deaf.
That is
So it would
correct.
have to be on the familiar. But that's only if I'm looking through its eyes. I mean, I can still telepathically communicate.
It says in message it's a voice only you can hear.
Right.
So
What the fuck is this?
we're in the temple.
You're on the exterior of the temple. The door is to the north of you. You see several of the two-headed dogs dead on the ground. A couple guards who fought them and died during the combat. But the area has been pretty much quarantined by the orc guards.
Close their eyes if they're not closed on our way in.
Aw, headless Salty is so sweet.
As he cuts one of the heads off for his later
Rifle
use.
their pockets for gold. No, I'm kidding.
So, what do y'all do?
Okay, so number one, avoid the green gas. Number two,
It generally. Do you want to
avoid
send?
the ghosts.
Do you want to send Hugh in to see what we're looking at? They said there was a noise.
I mean, yeah, I can do that.
Hugh will have to fly up and over. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 40 up and over. So that's 85 feet. And then in.
I mean, I could move up closer.
You could.
Move up
I
to,
didn't know
like,
if you want to risk it and all that, kind of. Because you
well, I can move up to like here.
Okay.
Hey, are
If you
those?
to-
Oh, they have skulls on them. Okay.
if
And
to
you
the-
can hear and see what Hugh hears and sees, right?
Yes, if I do that, which I guess I will do.
Okay. Hugh flies up and over the wall, finds a hole in the ceiling because the door is leading in, have been barred and blocked off. He finds a hole and he
By the
dives
orcs or from internally?
externally by the orcs.
Okay.
And he flies in to the complex below. And almost immediately you hear this. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Salty will cast message on Vel to see what's going on when this.
Yeah, because I've been really nailing the fucking con saves today, so what could go wrong?
Isn't that my line?
You know, I'm learning from you, Thea.
Hey, that one looks better.
I got to get my thing. Oh yeah, an 8.
See an awesome.
Oh wait, that's not.
Constitution
Oh.
saving throw 22.
Sorry, that. Yep.
Where's your healing?
Right. Yeah. I looked at the wrong. Sorry, look at the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm doing great.
All right. So you snap out as unfortunately your owl fails its save and goes and blanks out. You heard this droning noise. You felt your soul being attacked by something. It was a very what does it say here? Blah, 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 blah.
Salty's whispering back to Urch and Althea. Vel's fine.
He has to respond to a message that you send.
Well, I mean, I'll pop out as soon as.
Yeah. So yeah, your owl just falls from the air, and then you pop out suddenly. You felt something like pulling at you, like internally, and you felt like this drowsiness coming over you, like something was just pulling you down to the ground, and then you came out of it.
Okay, there's some bad shit happening in it.
And Hugh
I say we-
is you don't know, he's not responding. Roll
I
roll.
think they got Hugh.
Roll 5d6, please.
5d6.
Yeah, that's the damage that Hugh took from falling.
Well, I mean, he's got 1 hit point, so
So he's bamfed out.
it's a superfluous roll, really.
Falling damage. All right. So what do you do?
You know, what do you think, guys? I mean, really our fight
We should have hired a bard.
or a cleric. Now I'm
The
down a
Sonic-
familiar. There's some bad shit in there that's trying to, made when I was looking through Hugh's eyes.
Oh, and you're immune to the effect for the next 24 hours.
Oh, go in there and tell us what's going on.
I just told you there's some bad shit happening in there with some magics.
Do we try to circle around to see if there's in the front door in our usual idiom?
I mean, I think there's just a front door. I mean, we've already been in there.
You remember from inside, although it was pretty dark, the walls on the west and eastern side had windows. Some of the walls looked like they were partially collapsed, but you would have to climb up some of the rubble to get in if you didn't go straight through the front doors. And the windows are really high up, so you just can't crawl through them. Think of cathedrals, they're a good 20 feet up off the ground before you actually access them.
Y'all know me. I'm team fuck it. Just let me know what you guys want to do.
Oh, come on, team, fuck it.
All right, let's put it to it. I vote we go in.
I vote we go in.
I'll
Oh,
follow.
we go in.
Abstain.
All right, who leads the march in? On the map in front of you, please arrange your characters in marching order.
The representative from the Duchy of Ulick abstains.
So we have Doomsday going first. Who's second? Althea. Urch is second.
I'll stay back here with Salty.
All right, so Salty and Val are taking up the rear. Althea.
I don't have a
is
good feeling about this at all.
towards the middle. So, Doomsday, you move to the door, and you the door is shut in front of you. You go to open it. You have to pull aside all the lumber and stuff the orcs piled against it.
Yeah, unbar the door.
So you put your hand on the wood, and as you grab these wood to pull it away, you can feel like a droning vibration in the wood coming from within. You feel it like a bass almost.
I don't have any wax. Does anybody else?
Do you proceed?
Yeah, I proceed.
And hang on, do you want some wax? I got some.
You open the door, and the noise comes flying out. About those within 5 feet of the door, I need you to make a Constitution save, please.
That'll be D-Day.
All right, so it doesn't affect you, D-Day. You hear this woo, 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 coming. This is whoa, 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 whoa. What do you do?
Salty, you want some wax?
Yeah, I'll take some.
I'll take
Pull out
some
my-
as well.
I'll pull out my candle and work off some little wax balls.
All right.
I wait for them to prep, and when they're ready, I go in.
I'm waxed up.
Althea and Vel. Man.
Don't make it dirty, Salty.
All right. So you're all prepped up. All right, Doomsday, you can move your movement. I'll get you in the door in case it's trying to block your movement. You move inside, and the daylight from outside shining into the complex. You see, like I said before, collapsed columns and other structures all about as this complex is in sheer utter destruction.
Is this how it looked before?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of fast forwarded to the.
This is the rear.
All
Yeah.
right, I look around.
Last time I just had a theater. I didn't actually have a map last time, except for the altar area, but I created this.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't remember any of this.
No, because y'all did theater of the mind. All right, so you're in Doomsday, and then Urch is next.
Yep.
All right, that's as far as you go, Doomsday.
Yeah. Maybe Urch branch out.
Yeah.
Who's in next? Urch, you have your ears covered?
No, I rolled a saving throw.
Oh, you did? What'd you get here? Oh, you're good.
23.
Okay. Althea, do you have your ears covered with wax?
I sure do.
I'll give you advantage on your rolls, please, because it still vibrates through. You're not deaf, but you have some precautions. 22, you succeed. Who's next?
Probably Salty then Vel.
After
All
you,
right.
Salty.
Make a Constitution saving throw with advantage, Salty. Successful. Okay.
That's it. I blew my 20 for the night.
You did. You did. And Vale moves in. All right.
Wait a minute. Why is it only +5? What the? Oh well. I made it. Should be +8.
Oh, hey, I made it even without advantage.
All right. Y'all move into the complex. Give me a second, please.
+7. Gloom ring.
Pull out my flask and pour one out for my homie Hugh. Take a little sip and say, Hugh Mark 6, you're coming up soon.
All right.
You little advantage machine, you.
All right. So you hear this, and it stops suddenly. It just falls quiet on the inside.
Let's go.
You can move. Remember, this terrain's rough terrain, so it's half your move.
And I mean, okay, they're moving slow.
So you all begin moving through the complex, slowly but surely making your way northward. It opens up further to the north of you into the larger complex. You see pretty much it is in ruin. As you move in, though, and get further into the complex, you feel this chill come over the air, and then the whole room seems to grow darker as some dark, cold energy moves into the chamber.
Hide.
And you hear an almost like a chanting noise flowing up into the chamber itself. So you make another 15, half your move, please. Once you do that, but only make one of them. Up by the altar, y'all see like a flare or something. Whitish, reddish light kind of flares up just for a moment and flashes like a strobe effect, and then stops and goes away.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Yes. Actually, a religion check. You can make an Arcana
Religion?
check too.
Okay.
One or the other.
I'll walk over by Salty. What do you think that
Right.
shit was?
Yeah, he's not sure.
It was red and white light that flared up for just a second and then went away.
I'll make
Let
a
me
religion. I'll make a religion check.
I'll
Warren?
make an
I'm looking.
I'll
at
make an
that. One
Arcana
second.
check too.
I'll give myself guidance.
Warren, can I use my primeval awareness?
I'm looking now.
Okay.
I Got a 20 on my Arcana.
Since whether the following types of creatures are within 1 mile of you.
It's going to be like the
Aberrations,
scanner on
dragon,
Aliens.
Alright. Yes, you have Althea. I will send you a message. Can I send a player a message?
Yes, you can.
You should be able to.
Private chat somebody.
Where? So this private send. How do I send a message just to you? I wonder.
A2.
Telegram.
You can do it on Zoom just by click the 3 dots over.
Yeah,
the
I know. I was just hoping I could do it within that. I'll do it later though.
There was a way to.
I think I'm spelling that word wrong. And yes, I did. Okay. That's what you sense. Did you get that, Althea?
I did, and that is unsurprising.
Alright. So that's what you detect, and let's see here. Urge to the religion check. That was
I failed.
yeah, I see that, and Arcana. Oh, we already got one Arcana check that went through, but are you trained in Arcana, Avelis?
Yes, I am.
Alright. I'll let it fly this time. Y'all, I generally just don't allow everybody to make rolls, as y'all know. It's just not something I normally do. Kinda-
Right. Well, I wanted to go over and talk to Salty about it
Yeah. So
and see if we could assist each other. But
well, it's not you know for sure that it is not related to your typical arcane magics. It's more a divine magic. So you really don't know what it is beyond that.
well, my intuition tells me that it's this arcane eye bullshit. Really don't like these guys.
I believe the feeling is mutual. Based on our last encounter.
What do y'all do?
The beds.
I am going to slide up and hug this wall, and try to become very unnoticeable.
Well, your sword is out still, right?
I am very noticeable, but I'm against the wall. Keeping my back to it. Nothing can like sneak up on me and shit.
Okay. All right, everybody.
Like,
Everybody
being
can make
behind
one more.
me.
Make one more move. Difficult terrain.
Is that where Vel is ending?
Yes, I move there and hide.
If Salty's here, can he see over that pillar, or is he completely covered by it?
The pillar gives you cover, about half cover.
Okay, so I can see over it.
Yes.
Okay. Oh wait, Althea moved again.
No, that was the move that I made when Warren said, "Okay, you can make one last move."
Oh, all right then. Salty's going there.
Doomsday. You kind of move forward. Everybody's moved, right?
By the way, everyone caught how final and ominous that was, right?
Doomsday, you
Oh,
move.
the fact that he asked if we made our final move,
Yeah.
All right,
and
Doomsday.
what kind of character we want to play for the next round.
Doomsday,
You
you
did
move.
note, and I hid. Bonus action hide.
Right. Doomsday. Give me a blind hide check, please. Vale.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, there's no active encounter in the combat checker. We won. Let's go home.
That is solid logic, Salty. I'm in.
I'm just saying back there they got drinks. I don't see anything here.
All right. Doomsday, you move forward slowly, and you're kind of, looking around. The light from Athea's sunblade is fades off into the chamber beyond. The darkness here has this cold sensation to it. It feels otherworldly almost. And as you're kind of looking around, you notice up on part of the collapsed ceiling a creature of some sort that's hanging upside down, and it's kind of looking around. It's got this long snouty nose that comes out, a proboscis, if you will. It's got the fly of a body, a body of a fly, but it's large. It's like the size of Urch's direwolf, and it's hanging from the ceiling. It's got 4 fly-like wings that kind of flutter a little bit, and it kind of looks around in a jerky movement, and off its insectoid-like head that goes into its body and its carapace. It's like this furry brown hair that comes off the top of its head, and it kind of is hanging down and moving around and about, and it's kind of looking around, and you get this sickening feeling from it. It doesn't affect you, like it doesn't make you sick, but you're just it's unworldly. You've never seen anything like this before. It hasn't noticed you yet, but it's just kind of hanging from the ceiling up there. Do you report this back to your friends? What do you do?
I point at it. I look back. I point up. I look back at it.
Okay.
Well, I guess I look up at whatever D-Day's pointing at.
Yes, indeed.
You do not see it. It's a sharp angle off to the right somewhere. He's kind of pointing off in this direction somewhere with the angle you're at.
Can I see it
Oh.
from where I'm at?
You're the only one that can see it?
He's the only one that can see it. He can barely see it on the ceiling. Catches just an edge of it. He kind of looks around, and it looks off in your direction, Doomsday. Is there anything you're doing? Are you trying to hide or anything? Or are you just...
Yeah, I'll just, as soon as I see it looking around, I'll sort of crouch down.
Okay, give me a hide check, please. Yeah. Unfortunately, Doomsday, as you kneel down, try to get some cover behind the column near you, your foot slips on some gravel, and it goes off to the side of you. And it head immediately jerks in your direction. And let's go. And in Telegram, I will post an image. Wow, Trey just gave us an image.
That's awesome.
There you go. That's what y'all see hanging. That's what you see hanging from the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Colonel Sanders' nephew? Oh,
Wow.
below that.
Below
Below
that. Below that. Yeah.
Colonel Sanders' nephew.
All right. It sees you. Okay. So let me get everybody's initiative here, because guess what? It's initiative time.
What?
Didn't see that coming.
Damn,
A
Bell
murder
was
house
right.
hornet?
I am shocked and dismayed.
Bell was right. Who knew?
Finally, a decent roll.
Ah, here I am.
Okay. Everybody rolled?
If that's what we want to call it, yeah.
Okay. So Val, Doomsday's pointing off towards the ceiling. You can't quite see it from your angle. What do you wish to do? Remember, difficult terrain here.
Yeah.
And of course, I see the headless Salazar. There he goes.
I'll move to here. Still in stealth, still hiding. Can I see it?
Yes, and its head kind of. Oh, let me see. I can tell you if you can see it or not. You barely see the creature, the edges of it.
Okay, well, I will
Its wings go.
still. So do I have a shot at it?
Yeah, it's got a lot of cover, but you can try.
Okay, yeah, then that's no good.
No, Hugh.
Yeah, I got no hue to help me out with advantages, but I am hidden.
How high is it up in the air?
I think I said the ceiling was 80.
Close range.
I will hold my action, and as soon as I see the thing, I will attack it from my hidden position.
Okay.
Do you need another stealth roll, or does the last one stand?
Last one stands. One second. So ready. You're ready in action.
Yep, as soon as I've got a clear shot at it with no cover.
So this is a reaction.
Yeah.
So when the trigger occurs, you can either take the reaction right after the trigger finishes or ignore the trigger. So, okay.
Okay.
All right. So you're done?
Yeah.
Oops, wrong thing. Okay. So it's like kind of looks off in your direction, Doomsday, and then it just lets go of the rafters on the ceiling remaining. Some rocks kind of fall down, and then it kind of pivots wildly, and its wings go, and it just dives down towards you.
Oh yeah, I'm fired at it as soon as it gets.
So it moves about that far. Oop, back one.
Oh, that's a little bigger than I thought.
So it can't quite get all the way to you. It's right about there as it comes in. You'll hear more droning in the back of the temple somewhere. All right, that's its turn.
All right, so do I get to take my shot?
You do.
$25 hit.
25, it does hit. This is magical, right?
This is not magical. This is my bow.
Okay.
25 damage.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, so you shoot off an arrow and it into the creature. It does hit it. It does sink in and seems to damage it.
Does damage it.
Yes. That's it for you. Salazar, you're up.
All right. Okay, 8 points of magical force damage.
Magic missiles? Okay.
Yes.
8?
And yeah. Wow, there's really
So you go fire off your magic missiles and they go just like out of an anime cartoon. And it kind of does a wild tilting and angling in the air, but it keeps its dive towards Doomsday. Anything else?
No. I moved up, and that's it for this round.
Got that.
What?
Sorry, I was not talking to you.
Oh, I was like, well, I hit it. Come on.
No,
I
we're
expected
getting
a
to
little
the
better
part
than
of
that.
We're getting to the part of the evening where the cats are trying to attack the green screen.
Oh.
You measuring there, Warren?
Life. All right.
Oh, I forgot to say I wanted a bonus action hide.
Brown lasers shooting at us.
Make a hide. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Nice.
He did
Well,
say
he
it
took the
succeeded
brush.
up, but he can certainly try.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, 1 second here. All these things going on. All right, Althea, you're up. What do you wish to do? So you see Urch launch off 3 missiles of fire towards the creature. It hits it, and it tilts off to the angles hard and right, kind of like a fighter jet trying to avoid getting damaged, but it still gets hit by him. What do you do with your glowing
I will
sword?
shoot it. I will shoot it with my bow.
Is it magical or not?
It is non-magical.
Okay.
Not a good omen.
You're right. I'm almost thinking like it's bad to hit it with magic.
A 14.
That misses, unfortunately. It flies right between its wings as it continues to drone on.
Second attack.
There you go.
22.
22. Yeah.
For 10 points of damage. And if he's still going, I got more.
Why is it not letting me select it? What the hell's going on here? Weird. Alright. Alright,
Well,
so it does hit it.
did I?
Still going.
And my Gloomstalker attack. Yes.
Aren't you just
That's a crit.
Another crit?
28, motherfucker.
Alright.
Throwing rocks tonight, Thea.
I'm only good for 1 round of combat, but in that round,
I gotta reload my UI 1 second. It's kind of wigging out. I don't know what's going on with it. It's bizarre. Alright. Alright, so you do hit it, and it's still chugging towards you.
after 38 points of damage,
Yeah.
great googly moogly.
I
That
hit it
it,
for
Althea?
25.
Is that it, Althea?
That's all I got. And did I not click enter?
That's okay, I got
there
it.
we go. Thank you.
Alright. Urch, you're up.
Alright, I'll cast Frostbite on it. It has to make a... Hold on. Let's make a Constitution saving throw of 14.
Con save 14. And my goddamn environment's messed up again. I don't know what's going on. It keeps doing this weirdness. I can't explain it.
Can't click on them.
I don't know what it's doing.
You've got some weird darkness rising up around you there, Elizabeth.
Okay. I can take it.
Alright.
Did you click the little I have a green screen checkbox on Zoom?
Yeah, my overhead light doesn't work in this room. And so this is the part of the green screen that's starting to get a little shadowed as the sun goes down and the night wears
Oh,
down.
I gotcha.
It's a nice effect, though.
Yeah, it's freaky looking.
9. What was the DC? Sorry it took so long.
14.
14, okay, so you hit.
Alright, so it takes 7 points of damage and it attacks with disadvantage its next weapon attack.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll remind you.
So it has... Okay. So the ice kind of forms around it, but it doesn't seem to affect it as much as you had hoped. But it does seem to affect it a little bit.
As long as it has disadvantage.
Just remind me.
Well, let me click and turn.
Alright. Weird. Okay. And all right, so y'all see Urge fire off a bolt of icy energy towards the creature. It hits it, but its wings just batted away, and it's still coming in. All right, Doomsday, I believe you're up now.
I'm gonna fire a harpoon off at it.
So it's about 20 away from you, considering the angles and all that. It's diving towards you. So it's an elevation of 20.
All right, 17.
So 20, 25. So it's at 30 feet total from you.
So then I'm gonna step up to there and then fire the harpoon at it.
Okay.
So a
17?
17
It does hit.
for 14 points of damage.
Is this a magical weapon or not?
No.
Don't get it. It's okay. 14 points of damage. Piercing.
Yeah.
Resistance immunities. Okay. Alright. Alright.
You
Yeah,
said, sorry, you said earlier that I heard a sound off in the distance, like the droning that we heard when we came into the room, like that was the
yeah, so
noise
this
that we
one's
made saving
droning.
throw?
As this one's droning, there's another droning of very similar to this one that's approaching off to the northwest somewhere.
Okay. So I'm gonna bonus action rage, and then I'm gonna pull this motherfucker to the ground.
Okay.
Ah.
1 second.
First time you got to use that move, huh?
Yeah.
That's a good one. Get down here, you bitch.
Alright, so you're raging. And is that it, sir?
No, I'm gonna pull it. We're gonna do a strength test here,
Okay.
and I got advantage.
I'm pissed off D-Day.
I rolled a 17.
Ah,
So you pull it.
25.
So you pull it to you.
Yeah.
All right. So its elevation is now 0. All right. Is that
Now,
it?
well, I don't know. Let's talk shop. So I get 2 attacks per turn. I threw the harpoon, and I pulled it to the ground.
Right, so that's an action to attack. I don't know. I never defined it as a for y'all to be using for that stat. I'll have to figure it out. I'm gonna say it's
Bonus action.
Yeah.
Bonus action.
Yeah,
yank
because
the chain.
a single action for him is 2 attacks. That's basically how it's worded.
Yeah. I guess as a bonus action, you can pull it to you for now, but I may change that later. So just for house ruling, I'll go with that. Jay.
So the gist of my question is, do I get my second attack?
I'm guessing so. Why not? Although I don't know. Let me see here.
We only have him outnumbered 5 to like 50.
It has nothing to do about that. A large or small creature hit by harpoons, speeds halved. Barred when harpoon take damage. The barb can be removed. Blah blah. The line attached to pull the creature toward it. You see that this you make a Constitution strength check. Blah blah blah. Contest strength check to succeed. You can use an action to attempt to pull. So it's an action to pull it. You can hit it, and then if you have an action free, then you can pull.
All right, then I will click end turn.
So did
So
you
it
pull
sounds
it?
like he should
Yeah.
be able to hit it and pull it using his 2 attacks.
He
Yeah. Yep.
because each attack is an action, right? You get 2 actions or
Right.
1 action.
He gets
Doomsday.
one action is 2 attacks.
Is that what it says for your character sheet, Doomsday?
I have extra attack. It's
Right. Whenever you take the attack action, you make 2 attacks.
Yeah, but it's saying it's just an action. So yeah, you hit it this turn. Next turn, you could use an action to pull it to you.
So
okay.
you
Well
could
then,
throw another harpoon.
I'm going to throw another harpoon.
Okay. So its elevation is still 20 then.
Yeah.
All right.
But its speed is halved because it has 1 harpoon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll try to post this here to make it clear.
Or maybe it has 2 harpoons.
So let's
All
see.
right. So I don't have advantage. I left that on there for the strength check, unless I have advantage because it's held.
So a 17 and an 18.
Yeah. So a 17
All right, you hit. Yeah.
for 11. Oh, I'm raging. So
Right.
13 points of damage.
All right. Yeah. So you're like, phew, phew, 2 harpoons slam into it with these chains hanging down to the ground, which you don't worry about pulling them, and and you just feel this fiendish aura kind of come welling over past you. All right. Anything else? Sorry it took so long to resolve that, y'all.
Oh, so
And
you're all
end
good.
turn. I'm done.
All right. Back up to the top. Vale.
All right, I'm going to pop up, fire my bow. Am I hidden from it?
Your roll was that. Yes.
All right, fire my bow at it. Oh, a crit! A glorious crit.
Your dice are going better for y'all this round.
Yeah, no shit. Critical hit for 35 points of damage. Ha
Outstanding.
Say, take that, fucker, and then I duck down and hide.
That made me
Yeah,
spit
so
on
you're
my
like-
keyboard.
And it was just like, yeah, your arrow sinks deep into it, and it's like, and this is out in a really vile kind of hiss as it escapes its brisket, but it's still hanging on by a thread.
Jesus.
And you're
I think
hiding.
it's taking some hits.
It has, but it does have.
Right. And there's another one.
And there's another one. It does have some stuff though, non-magical kind of weapons. So, all right. Anything else?
A hide, and
All right.
that's it.
All right. All right. It will use its summon demon skill.
What?
And so
Excuse
it's-
me?
Yeah, it's got a.
I need to take that skill.
Right?
I'm
Me too.
busy.
It, one does not get summoned. Aren't you lucky?
Thank Jesus.
So it has a 30% chance. It rolled 63, so it doesn't summon one. And that's its.
Fucking hell.
That's it. All right,
Abyss, I believe, actually.
and then it will fly up, straight up.
Half movement or quarter movement.
Doesn't work that way. It's half movement. So I'm gonna say. Go. It flies up 50. Doomsday. If you have the ability to make a ranged attack opportunity,
Can I grab the chains?
Sure. Why not? Make a dex check to grab the chains.
All right.
What's gonna say lift?
This could be rich.
So. So, according to Danger Sense, I have advantage on Dex saving throws.
This is a check.
Okay.
I saw that. Yeah. So yeah, you easily just in the last second you reach out and you grab the two chains, and it begins lifting you up off the ground, and you rise with it in the air. All right. So instead of going that high,
So-
We'll
What?
get you down in a minute. Don't worry.
What about a strength test here? I mean, I'm going to pull this son of a bitch down instead of it pull me up.
you'll
You
Size.
do a pull-up
kind
in the
of
air.
running out of action economy here, but
Size matters not.
so you try to hook your foot on something and make an athletics check to last second hook your foot into a stone or something from being pulled up. It's got a high DC, so the DC is at 18.
Still a strength check. Athletics.
It's athletics. D-Day can do it.
Yeah.
D-Day, D-Day.
D-Day, D-Day.
All right, so now, with it, so it counts as a strength-based check, though.
Athletics. Or do you have a bonus for athletics?
Well, I have advantage on strength checks.
It's a
and,
strength check.
It's a strength check.
So
Athletics is strength based.
Yeah.
Okay, that's eluded my question.
DC 18.
You got this, my man.
Yeah. All right. So he doesn't.
Boom!
Thank you, advantage. Thank you, rage.
So he is not able to drag you up into the air. So you successfully hold him. You start getting picked up, and you slam your feet underneath one of the columns, and you kind of squeeze it, and you like hold yourself down, and it goes, but it quickly tires out, and it comes back down, not able to lift you up, but it's still like jumping on the chains 20 feet above you. All right, that's its go. Salazar, you're up. You see this harpooned fiend flying above Doomsday's. He's like trying to hold it down, and it's like jerking around about.
All right.
Around him,
Move up.
cowboy!
Yeehaw.
Going with Eldritch Blast. I don't know that slowing it down by 10 feet would do much.
Alright.
Ugh. Did either of those hit?
Sorry, I was distracted by UI. Let's see here. 14 misses and 11 misses. I'm sorry.
There's
Work.
my salty.
More cursing and draconic.
Alright. Salsor fires off 2 Eldritch Blasts. They, between you firing off your bolts and Doomsday pulling down the chains and it's lifting up, your bolts just fly. One's fly overs it, and then it lifts up the last second, and another one flies below it. As you're hoping to get above it, have it fly into it below it, but it missed. I'm sorry. Is that it?
Oh, I knew I Yeah, I ended my turn. I'll shout out incoming from 11 o'clock.
This one currently is, it's a little straight move. Easiest nearest target, Doomsday. Foop! Flies right up, skimming off the stones on the ground. His legs are kind of crawling along. It's like lands right next to Doomsday with his proboscis, and it attacks.
What's his height? Or he's on the ground, I guess.
He's like right at ground level.
Did that move further than the last one?
No. Doesn't matter. 11 versus your AC. Does he get an advantage here because of... No. And...
Miss.
Alright, so he misses you. So he comes in with this giant proboscis. It's like a huge drinking straw. He slams at you a couple times, but you quickly jerk around, using the chains to your advantage, and lift yourself up and drop back down, grabbing your feet underneath the stones to hold you down. It misses you. And...
Little help here.
Althea, you're
Whoa,
up.
he used more than one word in a sentence.
He did.
All right. I'm gonna shoot the motherfucker that is trying to drag off my Doomsday.
So that's the one that's already injured.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's our time?
17 to hit.
17 to hit. Yeah, so you fire off your arrows, you hit the one. Boom! Not much damage, but every mount counts.
Is he still going?
You slam one of your arrows straight into one of its multifaceted eyes that flies have, and it goes. And its wings flutter even more vigorously, trying to get away. The chains go taut, holding, and Doomsday's holding on to him.
All right, second attack.
To hit.
27. For 11 points of damage.
How do you do this?
Oh, I'm gonna take out the other eye. Right into his little tiny insect brain.
Alright, yeah. So it spins around and goes into the other eye. Its body, one set of its wings stops flying and it spins around violently and then slams into the ground like bam, 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 bam. And you're hanging on to the chains. You let go of them, or do you let it just kind of flop around as it dies?
Oh, I let go.
All right. So it finally hits the ground and it stops moving, and its body starts bubbling and gurgling. This black steam comes off it as it begins melting into the stones into a black puddle of ichor.
I don't think these things are natural.
They're fiendish.
All right.
And then I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark the other one.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
All right.
It's an Arcana or a religion check just to get any more information about these things. Is that a full round thing, or
That's an action.
can I make an off the cuff one? No,
That's
no.
an action.
Okay.
All right. All right. And Urch.
So is this one? Can I attack it melee if I get to it?
Yeah, it's ground level.
Okay. All right. So I will move.
Are we moving through the initiative here? Because I did not get the next up.
You were first.
The first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
You popped up and
That's fine.
shot him. Yeah.
I will attack it with the primal savagery.
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 Savagery. Thank you.
So it's magic.
I think it's acid.
Yep.
Yeah,
go
it's
ahead.
acid.
That's all right.
22.
22. That's a hit.
14 acid damage.
What kind of attack is this?
My
Magic.
my fingernails turn sharp. My
Your teeth
nails
or your
and
fingernails
teeth.
sharpen. Okay, it's like, whoosh, like
It's-
Wolverine. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
it kind of like spins towards you now, noticing you versus Doomsday, and yeah, you apply damage to it, sir. Make sure I got the token selected. Really? It is being difficult tonight. All right. Anything else, Search?
Oh, no, that's it. My turn.
Doomsday, you're up.
Meat cleaver for 20 hit with a 21 for 20 points of damage, including rage damage there.
All right, 1 second. 21 does hit with your meat cleaver. All right. And this is magical, right?
Yeah.
All right. And apply. And how much damage you do? 18, correct?
No, 20 because I'm raging.
Okay.
That's not adding.
I'll
Two.
adjust that manually. All right. Yeah, so you make this right into its proboscis, and right into its carapace of its abdomen. Sinks in a little bit, and as you pull your blade out, this blackish, reddish blood, almost like a syrup, like a maple syrup, kind of pulls out and kind of slings across the air. And it has this very slow kind of syrupy, like fall to the ground.
All right, we'll hit it again. 22
It's a hit.
for 12 points of damage.
All right. Again, you find that same wound, and you widen it even further, and it's hisses at you in this weird, fiendish growl. Anything else?
And turn.
Val, you're up.
Right, you know the
Val.
routine. Pop up.
Let me see, your hide
oh.
was that. Hang on 1 second. You're still hidden? Alright.
All right, I'll pop up. Oh, another fucker. 26 hit.
Yes.
19.
19 damage. Is this magical? No.
No.
Okay, it does hit, but it's still.
All
right. But it's angry, piercing damage.
Yeah, right.
Yes, it is. It's very angry, piercing damage. Searing, piercing, angry, zealous.
And I'm gonna kind of somersault away and hide
Do your hide check, please.
behind this pillar.
Hide check, please. You should try using the macro keys out the bottom of the screen.
Oh yeah, you know I do have a stealth button there.
That's true for that hide.
Yeah, because you use it so much, and you should keep that handy. All right.
That's a good point. I forgot I had a macro set up for that.
All right. Salazar,
Thanks
you're
for
up.
the reminder.
Yeah.
All right. I want to, if it's possible, move there. It didn't stop me. I'm assuming there's still some bit of cover there. Yes?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I was yawning. My apologies.
17 to hit and 19 to hit.
Hit, 19 hit. 17 hits and 19 hits. Are these magical?
Yes, they're Eldritch Blast, force damage.
Eldritch Blast, attack, force damage, massive magic resistance, force. Okay. So you did 8 and 6.
Yes. Did it seem to affect it?
Yes, completely.
Okay.
So 2 Eldritch Blasts fly into it, and its body flares back and goes, and it kind of takes a kind of scans all 5 of y'all, and trying to decide what it's going to do. And what?
That's it.
All right. It will try its summon.
Fail,
Ability.
fail, 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 fail.
That succeeds.
Ah,
Rolled an 8.
Can y'all not, please?
and summons a lemur. Lemure.
I need you to Urge. Give me a what is it? Hang on.
Summon shitty demon though.
Roll a d8, please.
Okay. 4, 6, 8. Ew.
All right. Thank you. Appears there.
Oh, this is bullshit.
Y'all see you see a familiar sight. Looks like a long stripe rips in reality, and you smell the air, the ozone is burning, and then it opens up like an iris, like an eye, and you see these little insect legs go on the outside of the iris, on the inside of it, and you see the proboscis come out, and it crawls out, and this black fluid falls onto the ground as it births one of these creatures, and then it goes and it shuts the summoning.
So every
Arcana
demon
or
can summon another demon.
Yep.
Arcana or religion check. Where the hell did that thing come from?
Let me make a religion check. And it shuts, and then the iris goes. It's gone.
That's how they do.
15.
15? A religion? Yeah, you know that some fiends can summon other fiends.
How fiendish.
Hey, guess
Let's
what?
hope that the summoned fiends can't summon other fiends.
They can summon fiends. Kill them
That is-
quick.
Can't face the fiend. It's too fiendish.
That is its
He's got a
action.
they each have a 30% chance of summoning.
And... Alright, that is its action. And Althea, you're up next, but we're going to pause here for the night because we are out of time, folks.
Oh,
Well, you've got 3 minutes, Althea, if you can complete your attack.
I can complete my attack in 3 minutes.
Alright.
All right. I'm attacking the one I marked on the previous round.
Alright.
That's a miss. Second attack. 18.
That's a hit.
13 points of damage.
13. Is it magical or not magical?
Non-magical.
It is still up, fighting on, as more arrows slam into its body.
Okay,
that it?
was my turn. That's
Alright.
it.
Alright,
Didn't
folks.
even take me a minute.
We are done here for the night.
Good
Fuck
times.
me.
Right.
Good times, homies. Hey,
Yep.
5 weeks minus 1 day until Rime of the Frost Maiden drops.
Oh.
Julio, are you working on your homework assignment?
I've talked to Hexa once or twice. And I got some. I got some
that's
videos
that
to
thing
watch.
I have to do that I haven't done.
What
Right?
world is that based in? What game world?
Forgotten
It's
Realms.
it's Icewind Dale.
Oh, Forgotten Realms. Okay.
But you can
Yeah.
put it in
That's
any
right.
world. You don't have to put it in Realms.
Oh, that's such a
No.
cool setting, though.
No,
It
I
ha-
put it in. I put it in Icewind Dale.
I'm ready
Somebody
to start.
please remind me not to forget about it.
I'm ready to start fixing to think about my zealous cleric.
All right. Well, I need to read the module, and then we can have a session 0.
Right on, right on. And Jay, if you want me to run you through a series, we can.
Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of going to rely on the tool for pretty much maps and
So
moving around the map, at least to start with.
What I'm experimenting with is running the monsters in D&D Beyond and just using tokens on the map to represent them. And then I roll in D&D Beyond, and it drops into Foundry. And I'm not using D20 either. I'm using the VTT assets tool to do it. And so it works a little better. It looks more like the native UI more so than
Yeah, it just seems like there's a
Beyond.
lot of setup in Foundry.
There isn't any tool. I mean, the advantage of Roll20 was that I bought the modules and they came pre-configured and ready to run. So you can do Roll20. Just be prepared that you could have some issues.
Yeah, I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
It
So-
would be
Now
nice
you're
not
ready.
to.
But if you run the module,
All right, see, Chris.
but if you run the module in D&D Beyond, okay, then really you're just clicking numbers in that, and it will post those numbers over into Foundry, and you don't have to do a lot of pre-configuring. And
So if I buy the module in D&D Beyond, then like the stat blocks and everything will be
in D&D Beyond, and you can use them right out of D&D Beyond.
right out of the module.
Yeah, and I'll show you how that works. The maps, some will import, and you can get them to import. The problem you may have is that it may or may not have the lighting paths done for the stuff. So
Yeah, because I think lighting is going to be part of,
yeah,
because it is a horror.
yeah. It's
Module.
not hard to do lighting. Actually, it's much easier to do lighting in this tool than it is in any of the VTTs. So
Okay.
it's not that hard to use.
Well, I'm gonna start running through the tutorials, and I mean it could be that I can get myself more up to speed, but I will probably run, because I'm gonna buy the module in D&D Beyond, so I'll probably use as much functionality there as possible.
Yeah.
Just simply because I don't want to spend hours and hours and hours trying to set the shit up.
Got it. All right, but I can walk you through the first module, or I can walk you through another module, like anything you want, and I'll show you how it works. Then you can run me through some stupid little encounters to get used to it, and we're here to help you no matter what.
Yeah, well, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'd be willing to run a character in that just so you can to work with it.
Yeah, I mean,
So how hard is it, Warren, if Jay buys the module and he wants to do like you do, like change a creature a little bit? How hard is that if it's
So-
already in the module?
So what I do is in D&D Beyond, you go to create monster based off one of the creatures from the modules. So, for example, the undead Night Y'all fought tonight was templated off of a much lower level Death Knight with a few tweaks. So I cloned the Death Knight, and then I went in and lowered his powers, changed a few things on him, and then I could just run him normally. And in D&D Beyond, my next step I want to try is using the combat tracker in D&D Beyond, but I'm not ready for that yet. Y'all tend to like the Foundry VTT combat tracker.
well, I mean, it's all integrated so well.
It is integrated, so I haven't really had a motive to do that yet. But anyway,
Yeah.
So if you do the combat tracker from D&D Beyond, can we use our D&D Beyond character sheet, or
you can already use your D&D Beyond character sheet if you want.
I haven't synced it up because I'm worried. Whichever one I've
You don't need
updated,
to-
I'm
you
worried
don't-
it's.
You don't need to sync it up. All you need to do is use your D&D Beyond character sheet.
Oh.
Yeah, you just got to make sure that you have D&D Beyond synced to Foundry.
Yeah.
And there's a definite order of operations. If you don't do it right, it doesn't work.
And I can run you through it if you want.
Okay, yeah, I think I'd like to do that because I find it a lot easier to work with the D&D Beyond character
Sure.
sheet.
Sure.
The one in Foundry is very convenient, but if you want to try to change something, it's not convenient. It's convenient in the game with the macros and stuff, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right. Well, thanks, guys.
All right.
All right. Well, that was a fun one.
Glad y'all
Yeah.
enjoyed. Y'all take care.
All right. You
too.
too.
Good
Stay
evening.
healthy.
Yeah, I will.
See yous.
See yous. And let's see here. And that's it for the night.